Hi, I'm Kathy.
And I'm Vanessa, and we're at Sew Originals classroom. And Kathy has semi-retired is what I think it is. She was our manager for the last 5 years and decided to retire, but I don't think she's really retiring because she's taking over the education department here at Sew Original. Kathy, how's vacation, retirement, or
It's been good, but I've been working on Quilts of Valor and on Sew Original samples and projects for classes. So I've been retired 3 months and have not worked on a single personal project yet.
That's the story of our lives. Yes, I can probably relate to that, but
I am having fun, and I'm spending a lot of time quilting and sewing, so I'm a happy camper.
So you are a happy camper. Well, one thing that we excel at here in Sew Original is our education and our classes, and I can't stress enough that if there's something that you need to know, we can definitely help you in that category. And
That's true.
We are so blessed to have you in
Thank you.
in our education department. So, what do you have for us today?
So, first of all, we're working on an index of all the classes that we offer. Do you have any idea how many different classes we offer, Vanessa?
Total?
Yeah, total. Not necessarily the ones that are scheduled right now, but the total that we offer.
Probably 75.
Over 100.
Oh my goodness.
So we're here to serve you. And so I just want to talk to you about some of the ones that are coming up because we would love for you to join us. It's hot out there now. August is the perfect month. Back to school in September, and you want to go back to school. Don't let the kids have all the fun. You need to take some time and get with others, have fun in our classes. It's about the joy of the sewing journey. So you want to be with us. So one of the things we're doing is we're going to have a new handout each month for the classes that we are offering. So this is the August class highlights, and inside we're listing all the classes. Oh, yep, that's right side up. Looks funny on the screen. Anyway, and the class dates. And then on the back, it tells you how to get more information, how to look for the calendar, how to sign up for email, anything you need to know. All the different links are on here for you. So pick one of these up. August is already here. September, I should have ready next week. So we're trying to do that. Now let's talk about some of the classes. I'm going to talk about one of my classes first that is coming up very soon. You can see behind you, this is part of our new sentiments block of the month, and it will be really good if I let Vanessa handle the camera. So this is a work in progress. This is the store sample. There's so many things I love about this quilt. This is a Kaye England design. It's 97 by 97. Every bit of it is pieced, including the borders and the sashing. So it is amazing. We're going to offer this several different ways. You can come to the block of the month class. I'm either offering it on Friday nights or Saturday mornings. That would be the first Friday of the month and the first Saturday of the month. Or you can attend the Facebook Live, the Facebook group version, which is a little bit less expensive, but the Facebook group will be out there for an entire year while you complete your quilt. Now, here's the cool thing. I don't know if you know this, but most pattern writers will write their patterns in a traditional format using flip and sew, cutting squares bigger than you need, and maybe drawing lines. And that's because they don't know if you have AccuQuilt or if you have specialty rulers, which will save your fabric, actually make sewing easier. So one of the benefits, you can of course buy the kit and get the traditional pattern that's included in the kit price, But if you take the block of the month, even the Facebook Live version, I've taken every single block and given you the conversion to AccuQuilt and the conversion to specialty rulers for each and every piece. Plus, of course, you know, in a class, I'm going to share a whole lot more.
Right.
So all the tips and things I've learned from Kaye, smart piecing, and so many things.
Oh, and I would definitely encourage, even if you are a confident beginner, because I remember taking a Kaye England class when I first started into quilting about 13 some years ago, and one of the employees said, you know, that's a difficult quilt. And I said, shh, I don't know the difference.
That's right. You know, you can be a beginner and you won't know the difference because I'm here to help you. What is better than making a quilt with a friend?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
There's no guarantee you will end up ripping things out. We all do that. I could point to the blocks where I've done some ripping. It just happens. Life happens.
Right.
But you will feel less overwhelmed if you come to class.
Right. And there is an awful lot of fabric in the Sentiments quilt.
Yes.
And it is beautiful. I think it has, even though it's traditional, I think it has a modern feel.
Yeah. It's very pretty. She's done a great job with these blocks.
Yes, they're beautiful.
Okay, so also in August, of course, we always have Mastery. We have 2 different dates that we're offering Burnett Mastery, and every so often we try to offer Bernina Mastery on a weekend. So August is your month for weekend mastery. You want to make sure you look up those dates. Of course, we have beginning quilting, which we always have with Becky, and she's an amazing teacher. And So Help Me. So Help Me is basically your projects or learning basic sewing or pretty much anything you want to do, we can do in So Help Me. Then we are so fortunate to have a new educator starting in August.
Wow.
You all, many of you know Sherry Stout from the Quilt Shop. She is an amazing teacher, and she has agreed to do the Floral Felicity class. So Vanessa's, I'm going to hold it. Vanessa's going to we're going to try and get this up to the camera here so you can see.
This is amazing. I love the fabrics that she's chosen for this. This is beautiful.
This quilt that Sherry's doing is done in zones. So you could either end up with 4 small wall hangings or a large quilt. Now, the way Sherry wants to do this as your partner in making this quilt is she's actually, her first class is a planning meeting. And that's going to be August 8th from 10 to 12, and it's just $20. From there, you all will decide how much help you want from her, how the class will be set up, and from there we'll figure cost and all. But please sign up for this because you're getting great benefit. Sherry just loves So Kind of Wonderful. She's made lots of their patterns, and you will really benefit from that.
This is so beautiful. I am really falling in love with the colors.
And it's a great intro to curved piecing without making you crazy. Because these are pieced, ladies, not applique. So great opportunity.
Oh, wow.
They use that So Kind of Wonderful curved ruler. Have you used that?
No, I've never.
Oh my God, it is so easy to use.
Really?
And Sherry will make you feel comfortable, and you'll not be somebody who says, oh, I don't do curves. You'll be somebody who goes, oh yeah, those are no sweat.
For years, I have loved seeing So Wonderful, her quilts. This is awesome.
It is.
Wow. And maybe, can I show the back a little bit so that you can see the...
You can see the gentle curves on here, and how beautiful the piecing is that Sherry's done.
It's
Oh,
just
I gotta
beautiful.
tell you, you can't show the back of mine. I am not the best presser.
But see, look at this. This is just really amazing right here.
That
See that?
gentle curve, and that ruler just takes all the fuss out of it.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Now, we also have a class that I don't have the sample back here because the sample's too big and I couldn't get it off the wall. That is Cool Kaleidoscope. Now, Becky Shippey is teaching that. That's a Ricky Timms quilt that we learned in the Quilt Luminarium. But it is gorgeous, and you really, that's for a little bit more advanced quilter.
Okay.
Now that starts August 2nd, so you definitely want to sign up for that.
Question. So the Cool Kaleidoscope, I imagine that depending on the type of fabric, depends on how it finishes out.
Yeah, it really uses a great variety of fabrics.
Wow.
And each one, it will be different. I don't think any two would end up looking anywhere close to the same.
Wow. And you know, you can get a lot of this information on our email.
Right.
And I've put in several pictures of that
Yeah,
kaleidoscope.
especially the stages of it. So, you know, and Becky is such a patient, easygoing teacher that it's no fail.
Right.
No one will fail in that. And then right behind that, Becky's also starting the Crystal Snow, which is also Ricky Timms. We have an actual finished sample of that, and it's beautiful. And of course, you can choose your own colorway, but this is another class that Becky's starting in August. This is towards the end of August, around the 23rd. Okay, in addition to that, we are pretty much every month doing a Quilts of Valor in Service Day. So if you want to volunteer your time and talent, that's a free class. We have a good time. We are cranking out the quilts. I currently have 8 quilts waiting to go on the frame.
Oh, really? That's amazing.
It is amazing.
Quilts of Valor is such a great charity, and
it is.
And a meaningful, I mean, it just warms your heart.
I just presented a quilt right before I came in here to a Vietnam vet who suffers from PTSD, and there's nothing more comforting and healing than your own quilt.
Exactly. And this group actually has grown a lot.
It has grown a lot. We've gotten some really good press thanks to the Mountain Times, and of which we're so appreciative. In fact, and we just picked up Mountain City, Tennessee as part of our area.
Oh, wow.
So right now we have about a dozen open requests that we're in the process of filling. But we're helping with the backlog. So that's all across the nation. So I really feel pretty good about what we're doing.
Yeah, it's a very vibrant group, and I would encourage anyone that would like to get involved in this. It's awesome.
Yep. So let's talk about some things that are not necessarily this month, but that are coming that we want to know if you're interested in. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I'm going to spill the beans that next week, Patty is having a knee replacement, and she just learned this fabulous Sashiko method. This is hand stitching, and we actually have kits where you get this background piece. It would kind of be a table topper, and so you could make that. So Patty's going to be teaching this as soon as she's able to drive and come back in.
Oh, I know exactly what Patty's doing. She's going to be sitting there recuperating and doing all this hand stitching.
Yeah. And then look at what else she's made with the same method.
Oh my goodness.
So turn it around so they can see the other side.
Oh, wow. This is beautiful.
Patty's amazing.
That's amazing.
Okay, here's what's really, this is Patty. You know, talked about this one day, and the next day she brought in the sample. We're like, really? Get out of here.
So what
So
what
this
kind
is the
of
book.
thread does she use? Do you know?
I honestly don't know. I don't know. Might be, my guess is it's 12 weight, but I'm not sure. Patty would have to tell us that.
This is so cool. You know, how many times are we on trips or we're in the car and you just feel like you've got to have some thread and fabric in your hands? Wow, you can take this project with you no matter where you go.
Yeah, and this little, the little clutch purse is a May Chapel pattern. I just love what Lee does. Lee is May Chapel. So now also coming up, and it's not the same method, but Patricia Cone is going to be teaching the big stitch, and this is a way to hand finish your quilting. So it's a hand method, and we have several beautiful samples in here. This is one of the smaller samples, but this class is coming up towards the end of September, I believe. So
Cool.
that class is coming up.
I like that.
So tell them about Quilt Seeds, because that's your baby.
Oh yeah, this is my baby, and I think if you've all seen some of my videos, Quilt Seeds is a Lori Holt pattern, and I like this because it can use your scraps. It doesn't take a whole lot of fabric. I love her packaging that she did on this. I just cut my fabric and then put it in my little
envelope, your seed packet.
My seed packet. But we're calling these like little mini quilts. But truly, you could put them all together in a
big quilt.
But
now you told me you were going to use, it's not just the piecing that you learn, you're going to be focused on.
The focus is going to be, there's many ways that you can quilt your quilts. And these are small enough that you can do on your domestic machine, your current machine that you're using now. We're also going to give a test drive to the new 790 Pro that has just been released this past summer through Bernina. So we're going to experiment with that. You're supposed to be able to pinpoint your block,
right?
Select your design, and then it does its
right.
magic.
It's got 4-point laser on it,
right?
So it's, and I'm probably not calling it the right thing, so don't yell at me. But it's got 4-point positioning, where on our pinpoint we've been used to just 2 points on the grid, but now you can do 4-point. And it will even do odd shapes.
Right.
So that's an added benefit that we haven't experimented with before. This will be perfect.
This will be perfect because basically what we'll do is, let me see. Okay, so on this block right here, the center, we'll define the 4 points, pick a design, and then it's going to do that right there.
And it'll resize it and everything.
And then, so it will give you the opportunity to practice some free motion. We'll also, if you want to test drive the sit down long arm or the long arm on the frame. This project is going to be a one-day project. You can have your fabric ready to go. If you are new to quilting and you need some extra help on the piecing in, I'll be here to help you with that. But our focus is really, let's finish it and let's practice.
That sounds wonderful.
Our free motion. And see, that's what I love about practicing the free motion. The project gets ready to go to practice within a short period of time.
That's terrific.
So I like that idea.
So also coming in September, we will be starting our kids classes again. Miss Valerie will be teaching kids on Thursdays from 3 to 5. It is not too soon to sign up for that. And I will be taking Miss Jessica's class and teaching on Wednesdays from 4:30 to 6:30. And also one Saturday a month, I'll be offering a 4-hour kids class. I don't have the dates defined on that. I know it'll start sometime in September. So that's our curriculum-based training. The kids love it. I think Valerie's class with kids who are returning from last year is probably almost full. I have a little bit of space in mine. I've already had some who committed, and then I have been teaching another big quilt, excuse me, Kaye England's Remember Me. And that's really cool. We've had samples here for months, but we're having to send them on to another quilt shop. In September, I will be starting another session of Remember Me. You actually make practice blocks, and then I will help you define whatever project you want to do. You don't have to make the big quilt. That'll be up to you, but it is so much fun. There's so much to learn. Everyone who's taken it so far at some point has had that aha moment. Here's why my quilt blocks aren't the way I want them to be, and now I'm headed in that direction. So I hope you will. It's several sessions, and I work after the first one, I work them around your schedule.
Okay.
So that's worked out. The other thing we want to share, let's share the barn square painting. We've had several of these classes. This is Cindy Strickland. This is just one of many block options that you have, but she's scheduling a class in September, so make sure you sign up for that. Patty's going to be doing rope baskets in September and also ruler work. I know there are a lot of people who've been waiting on a ruler work class. And then I have one more class to show you. If I've forgotten anything, guys, I apologize. We'll catch up. So these are traditional paper pieced impatiens placemats. And this is Judy Niemeyer pattern. And if you've ever wanted to try a Judy Niemeyer, this is the perfect one to get started on because this is pretty easy. The pictures on email have not done this justice. We made these out of Kaye fabrics, which are just gorgeous. Of course, we can help you with a Kaye colorway, or you can choose something else. They also look terrific in batiks. I kind of am a batik fan, but I love these and the way they look. So we hope that you tell us what you're interested in. You sign up for classes because we're here for the fun and to help you enjoy the sewing journey. Do you have anything you want to add?
Wow. I don't know if I can. What a lineup. I'm totally excited. I'm looking at this stuff and I'm going, I want to do this.
Yep, that's what happens. We want to do this.
Well,
I forgot. Almost forgot one thing. Oh my gosh. At the very end of September, we're going to be teaching the Tunic Bible. Oh, you can't see this shirt.
Okay,
this gorgeous shirt made by Patricia Cohn. This is, it's a 2-day class, and the Tunic Bible is amazing because the first day she focuses on making something that will fit you, and the Tunic Bible has tons of options. Have you ever looked at that pattern?
Oh,
it's the coolest pattern.
Right.
Anyway, we're very excited that that's coming the end of September.
Wow, this is it. This is way exciting.
And who knows what else we're going to add between now and next week when I print the September schedule, or probably right after I finish it, we'll add more classes.
True. Well, if you've enjoyed this video, which we hope that you've stuck around to the very end, please check out our website, sign up for classes. If you have any questions, give us a call. And let's get going. Christmas is just
too close,
and we just have so much fun and need so many things that we want to do. Thank you so much, Kathy, for all your hard work.
Thank you, Vanessa, for helping me do this.
So until next time, happy sewing.
Bye.